I'm Amir Kucharski, and I'm a senior chemistry major with minors in physics and math. I would say my first interest in chemistry was probably my sophomore year of high school, but I was bent on being a physics major and doing physics stuff until I took AP Chemistry my senior year and just had an awesome teacher, fell in love with the discipline, fell in love with going to class, and so that really spurred on, in addition to my interest in medicine, my desire to become a chem major and study chemistry. A big part of it was the National Merit Scholarship that UK offered, a really generous and awesome opportunity for me to go to school that I wouldn't have been able to access otherwise. So that was a big factor. Some of the most important things, what I can say is it's not anything in the curriculum. If anything, it's the way that you learn to think, the way that you learn to break a problem down. I don't think I'm ever going to remember all of the formulas that I learned in my classes or even all the derivations for those formulas. But what I can say is that I do have a strong analytic approach to how I look at a problem, and that not only helps me in other coursework, but obviously in the lab as well. I've done research with Dr. Susan Odom my freshman year, and then the next 3 years after that, so through now, I've been working with Dr. Husky, who is a physical chemist / biophysicist, and he and I have been doing work on understanding how calcium binding proteins are regulated and how mutations in calcium binding proteins can influence how well they bind calcium ions. And this is important for muscular function, so we're specifically interested in cardiac function, so heart disease, and the calcium binding proteins we study are important for heart disease. 100%. The chemistry curriculum in that sense has prepared me for the career path. Having familiarity with basic concepts of chemistry, basic concepts of biology from biochemistry courses, this is going to go a long way when I get introduced into coursework like molecular foundations of medicine. The curriculum's been incredibly helpful, not only in teaching me how to think, but also in giving me some background information that I'll be able to quickly relearn as I go into medical school. I do want to brag on UK Chemistry's awesome flexibility with undergraduates and their field of study. I have meandered my way and kind of carved out my own major within the chemistry department, kind of adding on a few extra things here and there and tweaking a few things. And the director of undergraduate studies, Dr. Cammers, is awesome with that. He really cares about you getting the best education you can get. It's not just about the pomp and circumstance of getting a piece of paper. He alone and the department alone and their attitude about what they want students to get out of an education alone is reason enough to come here. If you want to learn, the faculty here will work with you and they will let you push yourself as much as you want to be pushed, and that's awesome.